Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're back with another reading. We're here to find out who is envious slash jealous of you. There is a difference, okay? With envy, it's more to do with like someone wanting something you have, whereas jealousy is something they already have, but they may feel like you're a threat, so they're scared of losing it to you, okay? Regardless, we're going to encompass both in this reading. And as usual, I just like to say massive thank you to each and every one of you amazing people who have gone out of your way to continuously support this page, especially since I'm not the most consistent. It is a Gemini stereotype, but it's a stereotype that I can relate to. I'm not the most consistent. I have a lot of things going on. I'm doing too many different things, but I'm grateful for those of you who haven't run away. And for those of you who go above and beyond to support my other channel, Awkward Confidence, it really does mean the world to me, and I'm thoroughly grateful. And also, if you guys are interested in crystals, you work with crystals, you like to wear crystals, you just find them pretty, regardless, if you are interested and you like to bring certain intentions into your life, such as love, prosperity, protection, increase of intuition, then go over to otterspirit.com. As usual, I mentioned the three main bracelets that I have. I have the green jade, the rose quartz, and the citrine. If you guys are interested in getting bracelets, necklaces, rings, then feel free to go over to there. The link is in the description, and use my code GeminiM20 for a discount. They work wonders for me, and personally, because now I've had this platform for quite some time, there are a lot of brands that will reach out, and I'm very selective with which brands that I choose to promote, because I don't want to promote something that I personally don't feel like there's any sort of value or it doesn't work. And me personally, this has worked wonders for me. So each to their own. And with Rose Forever, these roses last for up to a year. So I was a bit skeptical at first. I'm like, oh, I love roses. I'm always buying myself flowers. I always have been. It's always been a habit of mine. I just don't like the fact that they die, so it kind of makes me feel sad. But with these roses, they last for a year. If you're like me and you're obsessed with flowers, like guys, if you just look at my Instagram, feel free to follow me, all_that_ish_, or you can follow my tarot Instagram, which is Gemini Empress 818. I'm always posting pictures of myself, and the background usually has some sort of flowery sort of theme to it, if not just pink. So that's the kind of phase I'm in right now, and I'm in love with roses. So if you guys are anything like me, feel free to go over to Rose Forever. These are from New York, and use my code Gemini20 for $20 off. Guys, they smell absolutely divine. Oh my god, you guys, I wish you guys could smell them through the screen, because they smell amazing. Okay, with that being said, we're going to be finding out who is envious of you. So pile selection at 3 minutes. So pile 1, we have Emptiness. Pile 2, we have Boat. Pile 3, we have Friction. Pile 4, we have Intention. And pile 5, we have Breath. Okay, I really have 5 piles today, but feel free to choose which one. You can choose multiple, okay? So pile 1 at 3 minutes and 3 seconds, 333. Pile 1, you guys chose Emptiness. So who is envious slash jealous of you? I don't like usually doing these readings, but I feel like sometimes they're necessary because they're a confirmation. Sometimes you may get an inkling about someone, but it's like, I need a confirmation, okay? So we do have the duck and the chrysanthemum, which is luck. We have signs and synchronicities. We have trust your gut. And then from tarot, we have the 7 of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have the devil, which is Capricorn energy, earth. Okay. So who is envious slash jealous of you? Well, this is somebody, first and foremost, is someone who's empty. Okay. Somebody who is in the energy of lack. They feel like they lack happiness. They feel like they lack finances. They feel like they're lacking something. Even if you were to give this person the whole world, they'll still feel empty. This is somebody who, I heard digest. Like, this is someone who likes to take, but no matter how much they take, they're never truly satisfied. It's almost like they have a tapeworm that sucks all the happiness out of things, and it's like they're never satisfied. It's giving that sort of energy. So therefore, this person could suffer from depression, but you may not realize it. This person's depression may be, the symptoms that I'm picking up is irritability. It's someone who, like, they would rather be moody or just like irritable or just whatever it may be. Even if they try and hide it, like they could have some slide comments here and there. That's that type of person, right? And this is also a person who they may come across as very much like the glass is half empty sort of mentality. Someone who always thinks about the negatives as opposed to the positives. Can we clarify the Seven of Wands? They could be a little bit defensive. Can we clarify Seven of Wands? Okay, the Ace of Cups. So I'm getting, this is someone who, I'm not gonna lie, you wouldn't really suspect that this person would be envious of you, considering that they may come across as actually overly friendly to your face. Like, this is somebody who seems to be there for you, but they may suffer with mood swings and whatnot. Can we clarify this Ace of Cups with the Seven of Wands? Ooh, Six of Pentacles. So this is one of those sneaky ones. And we have the Eight of Swords. So this is the type of energy of someone. This is like a friend, right? This is definitely a friend. This friend is the type of energy that is always going to be there for you. Like, if you're going through something, they want to be there. Like, this is someone who may show their support to you here and there. They smile in your face. They could really like overdo it. But you'll be able to pick up on the level of genuinity to that. So sometimes people talk about like, oh, judge someone based upon their actions. And I don't believe in that. I feel like I like to judge people based upon the energy that they're exuding, because I've known so many people that do the most nicest, most sweetest things, but the intentions behind doing those nice things are not so good. Sometimes people do nice things to make themselves feel good, to make themselves feel like, yeah, see, I'm a nice person. I opened the door for someone one day. You know, like sometimes it's more like to feed someone's self-ego. It's not always done with good intention. So I don't really go by people's actions. I go by like, what is the energy behind those actions? Does it feel genuine? Does it feel real? You know? But this is someone who, like, this is someone you definitely needed a confirmation about, where like they do really nice things for you, but you can't help but shake like, why do I feel uncomfortable around them? Like, why do I feel like it's not real? Like, why do I feel this? They're showing me this, but I feel something different and I don't know why. And it's like, you could have thought of any possible explanation that does not point to being envious or jealous, but it just seems to lead back to that same spot, you know? So this is somebody who is a little bit obsessed with you. Like, can we clarify this Devil card? This is an energy of someone who is actually obsessed with you. Yeah, but deep down, they feel competitive. Like, they may be obsessed with being you or competing with you, but they keep failing at it and it's making them annoyed. But it did fall out this way, so they could be feeling defeated. It's like, this is an energy of someone who, they're so hyper fixated on you. They're so determined to like dull your shine, but they're so fearful of you at the same time. So they have to do it in a very sneaky, underhanded way. It's giving a feminine energy, I can't lie, because I'm not trying to stereotype men, but I'm about to stereotype men. With men, when they have this sort of energy, it's not discreet. You can spot it from a mile away. But when it's women, it's like you sense it like in your soul, but you may not be able to pinpoint it, you know? With men, it's a bit more obvious. With women, it's a bit more like discreet. So this is somebody who, they will compliment you to your face. That this is the type of person, right? If you post something, right, they're gonna DM you and be like, oh my God, that's amazing. Well done. I'm happy for you. But they will not acknowledge it, the actual post. They'll not press like, they'll not put the comment down because they don't want to acknowledge you in public. And sometimes this could also be a sign that this is somebody who, they may have talked about you to someone else, and if that other person catches them supporting you in public, then they're going to be seen as fake, you know? But this is an energy of somebody who's obsessed with competing with you, and you don't even know you're in a one-sided competition, you know? But this is also somebody who is obsessed with you, because it feels like envy, but it also feels like love. Like, it's like this person's obsessed with you. But it's weird, because if you are sad and depressed, that wouldn't give them joy. Like, they wouldn't be happy that you're upset. But at the same time, you're living a life the way that they also want to live. So it's almost like they kind of wish you were like on the same like wavelength as them. Okay, so a lot of you guys have been getting a feeling that you know who this is. We do have trust your gut and signs and synchronicities here. So it's like you had this inkling, but you just needed a confirmation. But when I try to clarify, like, okay, what is this person jealous of? You know, because it's easy to say, oh, so-and-so's just jealous, so-and-so's just envious. But of what though? You know, sometimes you think like to yourself, like, why are people jealous of me? Like, what do I have to be for someone to be envious or jealous of? And it's because, number one, they see your son who's lucky. We have luck. They see you as someone who everything just works out for you. And if this is someone who's viewing your social media and they're coming to that conclusion, then with all respect, this person's a dumbass. Because what I always tell people, and I always reiterate this, if it's social media related, social media is fiction, okay? We post what we want people to see, not what is actually going on in our lives. It's fiction at this point. Like, bro, you think I'm gonna post today, oh, by the way, I was constipated. Like, of course I'm not gonna post that. I'm only gonna post what I want someone to see, right? So this is someone who is judging your life through the lens of what you post, not through the lens of how it actually is. And this is someone who's so convinced that you don't have any problems, you don't have any responsibilities, you just live life beautifully, and it could not be further from the truth. You probably are stressed out behind the scenes. You probably have a lot of responsibilities you got to do, but they wouldn't know that because they're too busy in la la land, because they're comparing their life with yours. And you know what they say? Comparison is the thief of joy, okay? This person thinks that you just have it easier in life. And that could be true, I don't know. But I'm getting a vibe that it could not be further from the truth, okay? But this person just feels very empty. They feel like no matter what they do, no matter how hard they try, they can't beat you, they can't surpass you, and their life just doesn't look like yours. People forget that we all have our own individual lives, all right? And we have some level of autonomy to change things, especially if you're blessed to live in a country where, like, for example, where I live in the UK, it's like, okay, if you, for example, I don't know, you don't work, you don't have a job, you're still going to have some sort of assistance to get you back on your feet until you do. So no one can ever go hungry. Or if you don't have food in your house, there are food banks, there's charities, like there's always something. It's not like where my parents are born and raised, where in Uganda, if you're broke, you are broke. If you don't have a job, no one's feeding you. There is no government assistance. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, if you're blessed to be born in a country where pretty much if you don't do anything, you're still given money, there is no excuse at this point. Like, you get to use that privilege. Like, there are people in this world that are more privileged than others. You make use of your privilege. Do you see what I'm saying? So, because some people are in another place where they have nothing, you know, they can't even cultivate that, you know. But this is somebody who feels very empty. This person is also envious of the fact that you have very strong intuition. So we have trust your gut. So signs and synchronicities. So you guys may be seen as a lot more tapped in. Your relationship to God, or to your angels, to your spirit team, to your ancestors, to whatever you believe in, right, is on point. So when people try and lie to your face, you will automatically be like, ding ding ding, something's going off, I don't trust it. And this person is jealous of that, because to them they see that as you being spiritually more intelligent. It's like it protects you from connecting with the wrong people, and also it makes them feel like even uneasy around you because they can't even hide anything from you. Even so, that's why this person may overcompensate by being extra nice to you, but really you can pick up on the filth behind it, you know. But this is somebody who you may have grown up with them, you may have been long-term friends with them, and they never had a problem with you. But then it's like, as you got older, you started to make use of the luck that you may have in your life. Maybe you guys have abundant energy. Maybe you do genuinely have good luck in general, you know. But regardless, it's not like you're waving it in anyone's face. You just be living your life and somebody's just observing you, you know. So this person's jealous of your ability to just have things happen your way, or assumes you're lucky, and your ability to trust in yourself. Like, this person also envies the fact that you are very secure in yourself. No one can gaslight you. No one can make you come out of your character, make you feel some type of way. Because once your mind is set on something, it does not waver. You can't be influenced by anybody else. And this person can. So they feel like, I wish I was more like that. But also signs and synchronicities. This person's jealous of the fact that, you know, God speaks to you. I feel like God speaks to everyone, but some people are just not listening, right? This person's jealous of the fact that you can get an inkling, you can get a sign that confirms something, and it makes them feel like you have some hidden knowledge that they lack, you know? So this is what they're envious of, and they feel like you have the upper hand in life. So it's like, because you have this secret knowledge, you're able to give yourself the life that you want, and they want access to this, but then for some reason, it just doesn't happen the same, doesn't translate the same. Maybe this person may not even believe in that stuff, but for some reason, they see it works for you, so it makes them wonder, like, why is it working for you and not for them, or not for anyone else, you know? But, I heard goat. So this person literally could be a Capricorn. I heard way down, okay? This person feels like they can't compete with you, because I'm hearing someday I'll be living in a big old city and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Like, they feel like like if they're bitter with you or bitter about you, like that's all they're ever going to be. They feel like they're never going to progress in life, and they're going to watch you progress. They feel like you're just glamorous and they're just kind of behind, you know. But again, perception, this may not even be true, okay? But that's what I'm getting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, my starting tier is at £2.99. Anyways, pile 2, 15 minutes and 19 seconds. You guys chose boat. Okay, so who is envious / jealous of you and why? We have the raccoon and the sycamore, which is curiosity. We have guilty. We have respect. We have we have the 4 and the 8 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which is earth sign energy. And then we have the 6 of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So who is envious / jealous of you? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is someone who they repeatedly keep getting tested by God, by the universe, and there's always something happening in their life. They're trying to keep it together. This is someone who may get overwhelmed easily. This is someone, I don't know why I'm picking up a water sign, or just someone who's more sensitive. Someone who, like, just when they finish one thing, a new calamity befalls their life, okay? Because we have both. This is someone who's trying to keep things together. This is someone who also, if they have a problem, they don't speak up. They'd rather internalize it and build up resentment. They don't talk about it. It's giving Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer kind of vibes, or even earth signs. But this is somebody who keeps themselves to themselves, okay? They suffer in silence, okay? This is someone who's always working, so this is a workaholic. I heard body sculpting, so this could be someone who they're very like, they could be into fitness, or they just could be into getting surgeries and operations to change their or modify their body. Or this is just someone who's very self-conscious. I'm also hearing Virgo as well. But this could be someone who they're always working, they're always doing something, and they're sick and tired of the responsibilities. I feel like this person really hates the fact that they have to work, but it's like, you know, it's life. This could be a friend or someone you're no longer friends with. This could be someone from your past. It could be an ex or an ex-friend, but it's giving past energy. So maybe even if this person is in your life, this could be someone you grew up with. This could be like a family friend, or someone you knew when you were younger. Okay, it's a nostalgic feeling I'm getting mostly. For some of you, this could be a sister, an older sister of yours, or just someone from the past, regardless of gender, or someone who you've just grown up with. But this is definitely someone who keeps themselves to themselves. But this person, I'm getting an energy that they watch everything you do, but they purposely keep to themselves, okay? It's weird because I think I made a post about this on my Instagram. Feel free to follow me, all_that_ish_. Or you can follow my tarot account, which is Gemini Empress 818. But I think I made a post about this on my main Instagram about like how, you know, when you sense someone sending you negative energy, but you don't know who, and then you do return to sender kind of vibe, and then all of a sudden people start messaging you and saying, oh my God, this happened to me, this problem happened in my life, and you're like, so it was you. You wanted this for me. You know, it's giving that energy of like someone who, like, they're going through a lot of things in their life because of how they have been projecting their negative energy onto you. Whether this person does it on purpose or not is irrelevant. It's the fact that it's like there's this animosity, but it's hidden. This is someone who really keeps it in. Like, you can sense it, okay? They could be a little bit passive aggressive. But this is somebody who, the reason why they're envious of you is because you have a lot of respect, okay? People respect you. So you may have a sense of authority, or people just treat you with a lot more honor, a lot more kindness, a lot more love and admiration. And this person may feel like people just walk all over them and don't respect them. For some of you, if this is a woman that you feel like you like strongly it could be a woman, because this could be any gender, then this is a woman who feels upset that men specifically, so this is giving a straight woman, right? Men don't respect them. Men don't do anything for them. Men don't take them out to fancy places, or they don't wife them. They don't claim them. They don't talk about marriage, or they don't actually go out their way to make plans and meet their family, or they just get treated badly by men. And maybe you are a woman who gets treated really well by men, and it makes them feel like, why are you worthy of respect and they are not? Well, how come you can attract great men and they can't? So that's one thing that they're very jealous of. But for others of you, it's more to do with your respect, especially if you're a man watching this. This is more about the respect. You may get more respect in general, or maybe people may be on their P's and Q's when they approach you, but with them it's like they're a bit more like they're dismissive, okay? So that's one of the reasons why they're envious. We also have guilty. So they could be envious of your kindness as well. Like you are somebody who, you are an object of envy in their person's eyes, sorry, in their eyes, but it's like at the same time you're still very nice, you're still very kind, you don't take a moment to make people feel bad about where they're at in life. You're genuinely a good person and you're very nice to this person. So that's what makes them feel even guilty, because they have this animosity towards you, but then instead of cutting them off, or instead of matching their energy, or like say for example if this person was to be passive aggressive, you may not match their energy, you may feel sorry for them. Like this is an energy where you guys are like a saint. Like if people are throwing unnecessary shade at you or whatever it may be, you're the type of energy that's like, you know what, let's pray for them, I feel sorry for them, you know, Godspeed. Like I feel like this is someone who's very insecure, I hope they find the healing that they're looking for. You're that type of person, and this person, you make them feel even more guilty because of how good of a person you are. So not only are they envious of you, but they're envious of you because you are respected, you are taken seriously, but also you're somebody who's very kind and you're genuinely kind. And it disturbs their demons because they're not, it makes them feel like they are an evil person for even having this animosity towards you, especially when you're so kind to them, okay? For some of you, this is a sister, an older sister, okay? But what I'm picking up is another reason why this person is jealous of you is the fact that you are very open-minded. We have curiosity. So it's like you're not afraid to follow your curiosity and discover new things about yourself. So say, for example, if you grew up literally being a people pleaser or being more quiet, more reserved, or hiding yourself more, like they could be sensing there's a change in you where you're starting to be a bit more bold, a bit more confident. You're starting to learn more about yourself and be like, you know what, I'm open-minded to this. Let me change this. Let me revamp this. Like you're growing and maturing, and you're not afraid to take new risks. And it could make them feel insecure because they're just like, oh, well, when I was younger, our parents didn't allow us to do this, or when I was younger, you just had to stick to this, and you know. But then maybe with you, it's like you're not afraid to try new things, you're not afraid to do things a different way, and it's making them feel resentment, okay? Especially if it is a sister, like you could have grown up, like they could have grown up with their parents being very strict, your parents being strict on them, whereas you're allowed to be open-minded, you're allowed to be free, you're allowed to be curious about things and discover new things. And it's making them feel like, oh, well, when I was younger, I didn't get that, so now I'm mad about that. And they could be taking it out on you. But the funny thing is, this is not somebody who has very strong animosity towards them. This is someone who, animosity towards you. This is somebody who, they feel this way, but they don't want to feel this way. They genuinely feel bad that they even have animosity towards you, especially if it is a sister. They don't want to feel this way. They feel like, you know what, Pal 2 is amazing. Pal 2 is so good to me. I don't want to feel this way. And it makes them feel like, let me try and gaslight Pal 2. And if they're successful in gaslighting you, they still feel guilty because they feel like, oh my God, like, what am I doing? You make this person look at themselves and think, oh my God, like, am I genuinely a monster? I don't want to be this way, you know? But this is someone who is unhealed, okay? This is someone that you may even pity. You may feel sorry for them because this is someone who has a lot to juggle, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of burdens, and they may have a lot of trauma, and you may feel bad for them, and you may see, oh, I can see why they'd feel this way, or why they act this way because of their trauma. You may make excuses for their behavior, but this is someone who, like, they can't help but have this envy towards you, okay? But they have nothing to feel envious and jealous about, because it's like, okay, cool. Like, maybe if it is a sister and they had different childhood, you know, like, I guess when you have your children, you get to pave the way for a different way of living. You know, you should actually want the best for your younger sibling or a different sibling. You should be able to say, you know what, I suffered. I'm glad that you're not going through that suffering. And it's sad that I went through it, but let me heal through you, you know, like, let me live vicariously through you. The fact that you don't have to go through that, you know. But this is someone who, they are actually aware that they feel this way and they don't like it, okay? But this person could also have very long hair or just very wavy hair. This person could wear modest clothing. Like, maybe they're also just the fact that you can wear what you want and you look good, whereas with them, they have to cover up, or they feel like they're not as pretty as they used to be. You know, there's some sort of insecurity there. But ultimately, that is what I'm getting. This is someone you grew up with, or it's like someone from your past. It's like a friend, okay? Or someone you don't talk to as often, okay? okay? But that's what I'm getting. I'm going to move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99, okay? So pile 3 is 24 minutes and 54 seconds. You guys chose friction. So who is envious / jealous of you? We have the bear and the cedar, which is leadership. We have you were right. We have almost there. And then we have from, okay, fire sign energy, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the 9 and the Page of Wands. And then we have the Strength card, which is Leo, okay? So this person could be a Leo. All right, so who is this person who's currently jealous or envious of you? Okay, this is somebody who you may have had some friction with, okay? This could be someone you had an argument with or a misunderstanding with, or there's some tension, but some strong tension, maybe even if it's unspoken tension, whether you guys have argued or not, whether this is spoken or not, the tension is so strong you can cut it with a knife. Like you both feed on both ends, where it's just like if you guys still have each other on social media, like you guys avoid each other's social media posts because of the friction. It's like it's just there, and you're like, okay, you know, like you may be trying to avoid this person's post and they're trying to avoid yours, but like the tension is there, but no one's unfriending each other. It's giving that, you know, and you guys may have had some friction, okay? So this is definitely someone who that you would be aware of, okay? This could be a fire sign or particularly a Leo, but this is someone who feels really intimidated by you, okay? There's something about you where like for some of you, you know, there's some people in this world where they feel like, okay, I want to be close to this person because of their light or because of how they shine or because of what I can gain out of them. Maybe this person tried to use you and you could see through it. So you're kind of like, I'm gonna exit. I don't wanna, you know. And they could sense that you know that they're just kind of riding on your coattails or whatever it may be. Or it could just be a case where this person just feels very much intimidated by you because of whatever you've accomplished. Some of you guys could be a lot younger than this person and they're kind of intimidated by the fact that you're so young, but you've achieved so much, and it shines a light to their life and they feel like I'm not doing anything that I actually am proud of, you know. This person, I'm hearing we can go band for band. So it's like this person may compare success or compare things, social status or followers or whatever stupid shit people get upset about these days. Okay. This is someone who actually once admired you, okay? This is someone who, you know, they themselves, they have things that they should be proud of as well. Like, I'm sensing this is someone who's also very much like, they've accomplished things in their life and they should be very proud of themselves, okay? But this is someone who's once admired you, complimented you, used you as like inspiration. Like this is someone who like at some point like they really like idolized you, but then, you know, there could have been some friction, or this person could have shown their jealousy, animosity, envy, and that was probably the turning point for you to feel like, now I feel uncomfortable. You guys have incredible and impeccable intuition, so maybe you picked up on this kind of weird energy from them and you kind of decided to distance yourself, because sometimes people are delusional. Sometimes people think like, oh my god, so and so ghosted me. Yeah, sometimes you're not ghosting people. Sometimes it's just like, I peep this weird energy and I don't want to entertain it, you know. And it's like they think it's you ghosting them because they don't know that you know. But this is someone who feels very threatened by you and very intimidated by you. And this is someone who they hold back. So you could still very much be in contact with this person, but they hold back a lot. But the thing is, when someone is very insecure and their demons are just too loud, it will show through microaggressions. It will show through passive aggressive comments. It will show in some shape or form, and you could have picked that up and been like, okay, I don't need to talk to you anymore. Okay, this person tries to avoid you to make you feel insignificant, but it doesn't work because you don't care about this person, you know. But the reason why okay, I'm seeing gray hair here. This person could be older than you, right? Okay, for some of you, it could be a male, but for others of you, it could be a female, but she's more in her masculine energy, right? But the reason why this person is envious / jealous of you is because you're always on point. You're always right. We have, you were right. Maybe you called something out before and they didn't want to like give you any acknowledgement, or maybe they got defensive. Maybe you told them like, this is what this is, and they got defensive because maybe they felt attacked by you, or they felt like, how dare you tell me that, or whatever it may be. But you were right. They're not realizing you were right. And it makes them feel like, oh my God, how can you be so wise? Like, they can't stand the fact that why do you have to be right? Because you being right to them means that they're stupid. And I don't know why people are like that, you know? There's some people in this world, right? If they feel like you're intelligent, then they'll try and look for things about you to try and bring up to make you feel stupid. So say, for example, if, like, this has happened to me with an ex. Like, the fact that I went to university, I have my degree, I have my master's, and meanwhile they dropped out of school when they were like 16. They don't have any qualifications to their name, not even like the general requirement of qualification, which is school. It's illegal to not go to school in the UK, but this person didn't care, you know? So any time that I have any blunder, whether it be like I mispronounce a word, for example, or something very minor, they will be quick to like correct it and be like, oh, how can you be a teacher, or how can you have gone to university when you can't even pronounce this word? And I'm like, you know, when you want to be savage back and like, not the person who doesn't even have a qualification calling me out, you know, but then I'm like, let me hold my tongue, because the words I will say, I'll make them feel insecure, and I don't want to do that. So let me just shut my mouth, you know. People like that, they can't stand the fact that you have options in life. You have a qualification, so there's a route to, oh, you can go for this job, or you can start up this business, or you know, you have this thing. They don't like that, so they have to make you feel small because they feel small. 1 second. Okay, so the fact that my younger son was crying, it could be signifying that this is someone who, they could be overly emotional. There could be someone who they get upset over every little thing. And it's weird because I feel like this person's self-aware. Okay, so this person could be someone who's emotionally intelligent, so they're aware of how they're feeling inside. And this is someone who they know that they have a lot to work on, like most of us do, if not all, right? But for some reason that doesn't stop them from feeling this way. Because the thing is, there's nothing wrong with feeling envious, jealous, and feeling like, oh, I feel upset about this, you know, because you could use it as motivation. But what annoys me is people wanting to take that out on other people. Like say, for example, one time I said Happy Mother's Day on social media because, you know, I'm a mom, I have a mom, I love my mom, and that's it. And then someone said to me like, oh my God, it must be nice to have a mom, because, you know, their mom passed away. And I bear in mind, I didn't know this person personally. Like, we were not like this for me to even know about their life like that. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Happy Mother's Day to her in heaven. She's so proud of you. I know she's watching over you. And although it is very hard to lose a mother, if you need any support, I'm here for you. My mother can be the type of mother that, you know, if you want to come over, you know, she'll embrace you, you know, like if you ever need that sort of support, that sort of love, that sort of care, we're here, you know. But even so, like, some people will take things personally when it's not personal, you know. So this is someone who's very emotional, like they'll make everything about them, you know. So this could be a masculine energy, but yeah, they feel really envious of the fact that you are right most of the time. And we have almost there. So this person could be envious of the fact that, okay, this is going to sound really petty, but this is someone who could be envious because maybe you had a goal that you were trying to reach and you're almost there. So say, for example, if you have lost weight and you're almost at your goal weight, like you're almost there. Or this is someone who you're at university and you're just about to graduate. Or this could be someone who, again, very petty. Oh, I'm almost at 10 million subscribers, or I'm almost at 1 million subscribers, and they're just like petty about it. And it's just like they're waiting for it and they're petty about it. It's just like, get over it, you know. They could see your progression with something and it's like they're upset because you're almost there, and it just reaffirms to them that they're nowhere near, you know. But that's the thing, why are you comparing your life? Like, come on now. But they could also be jealous of the fact that you have good leadership, okay? So for some of you, again, it could be the social media one where you guys could have a platform, or you guys could just be very good at commanding a room. You know what you're talking about. You speak with conviction, you speak with confidence, and they feel like, okay, cool, like you know what you're talking about, and you have good leadership, and you're someone who actually would follow for advice. But it's like they don't want to admit that to your face. But they may not talk to you, but they may watch everything you do because they genuinely feel like they can benefit from watching you, right? But yeah, it's your leadership skills. It's the fact that you are right about a lot of things. You are intelligent and you're almost reaching your goal. So they're envious of that because it paints something to them, feeling like, oh, I'm lacking. But I don't know why people believe that, like you're lacking something if someone else has something. It's very strange. I will never understand it. You know, I will never understand it, because when I see someone having things that are great and amazing, honestly, I'm living through you. I'm like, yes. Like, say for example, if like, you know, those couple influences, right? I would always look at them. I'm in a relationship now, but even if I was single, right? Because this is the mentality I had even when I was single. I love seeing couples content because it reaffirms to me that, you know, that love is real, you know, that, yeah, you can find your person. Because I remember feeling so like, oh my God, I don't think everything is real. I think it's all a lie. But then I've met people in person who have these relationships in real life. And I'm like, okay, that reaffirms to me that if you can have it, then I can have it too. So I do believe it. Like, me, it's a source of inspiration. Or if I've seen someone I know I've grown up with and they've surpassed a lot of people and they're living their best life, I'm like, okay, if you can do it, then we can do it. Thank you. I needed representation, especially when I see people who are either black or I'm trying to think of like things that I can relate to, like that I would have thought of how, like, say for example, if you're black or you're Ugandan or you are neurodivergent or you have been a single parent or you have, I don't know, or you're queer, whatever it may be, like whatever representation, you know, whenever I see someone do something that I feel like I can relate to, but I'm nowhere near at that stage, I'm like, thank you for reaffirming to me that I can do it because you are my representation. That's the way I see it, you know? And that's how I felt as a kid. Like, me being a teacher, like when I was younger, I've never had a person of color teacher. Because then again, I'm not really consciously thinking about what color my teachers are. I'm just thinking about like whatever I'm learning. But looking back and reflecting on it, I was like, wait a second. In England, majority of teachers, it was like last time I checked, and this was a long time ago, this was like 5 years ago, there's 88% of teachers in the UK are white. And it's weird because when you go into university and see the people who are studying, it's not like that. It's very diverse in race. And I just used to wonder, like, why is that? What's the reason behind that? You know, are certain people being hired and other people are not? Like, that's what went through my mind like 5 years ago. So then when I became a teacher and I started teaching my students, and when I left that first job to join a new job, some of the parents were upset that I was leaving because they're like, you are our representation. Like, you are proof that like you can be a person of color and you can teach, you know, or you can do this, and you know. So I feel like, okay, I'm going off on a tangent, but the point is, I think this person sees it as pile 3, you're here, so that means like I can never get there, you know. But I'm just saying that they should redirect their thought pattern and be like, you know what, because pile 3 is there, that's even more proof that I can also get there. Like, thank you for being that inspiration. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is someone who they envy your leadership, they envy the fact that you're right about a lot of things, and they envy the fact that you are on the track to where you're headed. Okay. But this is someone who holds back a lot, but they still admire you. So they could also withhold compliments too. So this is not someone, maybe at some point they compliment you, but now they don't. Now that they're envious, they hold back. Okay. They could really love the things that you got going on, but they're just like, I'm not gonna give them any compliments. But anyways, if you guys do have leadership skills, then I guess you don't give a shit. And like, that's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay. Power 4, 38 minutes and 18 seconds. You guys chose intention. We have the fox and the ivy, which is adaptability. We have mental illness. We have I think about you. We have Earth sign energy with the 3 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then we have the Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So who is jealous / envious of my power 4s? Whew. Okay. Well, this is someone I heard community. So this could be someone who's within the same community as you. This could be someone even who just like, they just follow you. They may not actually talk to you. For some of you, this is a friend, or others of you, this is a co-worker, someone you go to work with. Or if you don't go to work and you're self-employed, this is someone who does the same thing as you for a living, or like a hobby, like the same field. But this is giving a feminine energy. So even if they're a man, they are very heavily in their feminine energy. Okay, so this is somebody who, it's weird because this person is very intuitive. So they're very tapped in, okay? And they may be very kind and loving and sweet to the core, but they are very much triggered by you, okay? This is someone who can acknowledge that you are skilled, like you're very skilled in something. This is, and you can tell when people switch, right? So at some point, this person thought you were very skilled and they may have given you your flowers, no pun intended, but when they started to develop jealousy, animosity, envy, whatever it may be, it became passive aggressive comments. It became compliments that are backhanded, you know, because that's where the jealousy and envy kicked in. This person, okay, you may have thought this, but you may have felt like, I don't have any evidence, but this sounds shady. But this is somebody who, they watch everything you do and they compare themselves to you. This is the type of energy to watch everything you do and not compliment you anymore, or not go out of their way to like get caught watching the things you do. This is someone who wanted so badly to emulate you. For some of you, if this is a man with feminine energy, this is the type of man who's so convinced that he fell in love with you, but then he's probably realizing that he's not in love with you. He just wants to be you. And that's a very weird realization to come to, okay? You irritate these person's demons, like they can't even hold back. And this is what I find hilarious about envious and jealous people, is the fact that they can't even contain their feelings. It's the same energy when people write I hate comment. It's like, okay, if you don't like what someone does, you can just keep it pushing, like keep him pushing and moving, like no one cares, right? Like even when I, like for example on this channel, if someone drops down a hate comment, which luckily I rarely see hate comments, but when they do pop up, I do notice, right? What I find hilarious is when I watch people and their stuff doesn't resonate with me, I'm like, okay, cool, it doesn't resonate, don't watch or don't comment, just kind of move on with my life. But what I find hilarious is someone will take their time to boost your algorithm, by the way, to help you get extra money, by the way, just to leave a hate comment, thinking that it's going to do something, not realizing that there's a flood of good comments. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, it's giving obsessed, it's giving fan at that point. Or when, say for example, a guy is interested in a woman and the woman rejects him, then it's like, you ugly anyways, you know. It's just like, but then why did you bother them if they were ugly anyways, you know? And it's like, sometimes people won't leave you alone. It's like, okay, if you feel so badly about yourself, why are you chasing after them, you know? So this is somebody who, they want to stay in your life, they want to be close to you, they want to observe you and learn from you and take notes, but they want to monitor you. But at the same time, it's like they want to knock you down a peg or two. Like this is someone who, I'm not gonna lie, unlike the other piles, like the other piles, they feel jealousy, animosity, envy, but it's like they can try their best to mask it. They were trying to avoid your stuff or whatever it may be. But this is an energy of someone who wants to be in your vicinity. They want to be in your energy and they want to talk to you. They want to be in constant communication. They want to lower you. They want to humble you. They want to bring you down to their level. Okay. So, and the funny thing is that they are so intuitive. So they know how to. This is someone who will study you, get you to lower your guard emotionally, because this person's emotionally intelligent, but they will rather use it to diminish you because they know that they're not at your level. And this is someone who's self-aware, by the way. They're very intuitive. So they know what they're doing is wrong. They know what they're doing is to harm you, but they're going to do it anyway. And that's why I'm like, this is not nice, because we have intention. So they're very malicious. This is a very sneaky energy. So when they give backhanded compliments or when they say certain things to you, they know what they're doing. But this is someone who likes to throw stones and hide their hands and be like, what? Me? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what? This is someone who likes to play victim in the things that they like to start because they don't have the guts to actually directly be like, you know, I hate you. They can't be like Kendrick Lamar where they're like, I'm a hater. Like, I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you, like, this is not someone who can be direct with how they feel, even though they're very fully aware of how they feel. So they have to be passive aggressive or sneaky about it, because especially if you're someone who's not even rude to this person, you're nice to this person, it'll make them look like the asshole. So they have to resort to this sort of way, you know, but they lack the balls to just be upfront about how they're feeling, or they could just cut you off if your presence bothers them so badly, but they can't because they're so drawn to you. Your magnetism is too strong. They are very attracted to you and they need to take notes, you know? So that's why it's very good to be very selective with who you give your time and energy to, because some people, they want to get close to you so they can study you and try to destroy you. It's like if they put this much effort into themselves and into their life and maybe into their appearance, they would have nothing to be jealous of. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is somebody who, yeah, they can't, they know what they're doing. Even if they act like they don't, they know what they're doing. I once encountered, in fact, I've encountered so many people like this, I've lost count, right? But I remember encountering someone like this, not only recently, but even in the past. Like, I remember encountering somebody who, they would do the most backhanded, most slimy shit. And I would be like, what, why are you doing that? And they would play dumb. They're like, what? I'm not aware, or what's going on? And, you know, and for a long time, me feeling sorry for them, I actually thought they weren't aware. I'm like, oh, maybe this person just lacks social awareness. It's fine. Like, you know, maybe they just don't know any better, you know? But then when one time we had an argument, they were like, it's almost like they made a confession. They're just like, oh, well, I'll make you question yourself. As in, I'll gaslight you. I'll make you question, like, say, for example, if your mind is telling you, that this person is someone I need to stay away from, this person's very sneaky and evil, they can make you feel like you're going crazy. Like, no, this person isn't like that. They just don't know any better. They'll make you feel sorry for them. It's giving narcissists. Like, people have this ability to make you feel sorry for them, even though they're attacking you and you're just responding to it. You know, it's crazy. Okay. But this reason why, for some of you, if this is a woman, she has short hair, she has a bob, okay, or like a very just short hairstyle, whether it's a wig she wears or whether it's extensions or whether it's her real hair, it's short. For others of you, if this man can literally be short, physically short, you know? But what I'm getting here is, if this is a man, he's very feminine, okay? But the reason why this person is jealous of you is because you are imprinted in their motherfucking brain. Like, I think about you. Like, this is someone, like, they can't escape you. When they go to sleep, there you are. When you also on social media, you may pop up on their algorithm. Like, whenever they're around people be talking about you. Like, oh my God, did you see Powerful? Powerful was amazing. Powerful was stunning. Powerful was winning. And it's like, they can't get away from you. Yet they can't stop thinking about you. Like, you are imprinted in their brain. You know, and it's like you're thriving. Like, even if they try to not think about you, they still think about you. So it's like they're envious of the fact that you have that impact on them. They're upset because you're relevant. They're upset because you are seen as very important by not only them, but by other people. And it's like they can't look away. Like, that's why this person can't block you. You're gonna have to block this person. And even if you block this person, they will find a way to watch you through other ways because they're obsessed. You know, like, it's giving that energy. Like, this is the type of person who, like, they can't stop thinking about you, and it's like it makes them wonder, like, am I in love with them, but I'm upset because I can't have them because Powerful just won't give me the time of day. I feel like this person has a crush on you. I can't lie, regardless of their gender, even if it is the same gender. This person is in love with you and they have a huge crush on you, but it's like you don't even feel the same. You don't even give this person the time of day, and it pisses them off because they feel so dismissed by you. And that's what makes them feel envious, because, like, you don't really care. You don't really see them. You don't know my name. It's giving that energy of that song. It's like, you don't even notice me, but you're so important and I'm so irrelevant. It's almost like you guys are seen as, like, you're all that. And then they're seen as, like, who's that person over there? They feel invisible, okay? But we do have mental illness. So they could be, okay, this could go two ways. This person could be envious of the fact that you don't have a mental illness, and maybe this person struggles with mental health issues and you don't, so they feel like, okay, you're able to get your shit together because you're stable-minded, okay? Or you haven't gone through the trauma I've gone through, so you're stable-minded and you're blessed. Or this could be the opposite, where, say, for example, this is very common with neurodivergence, right? I'm neurodivergent. There's so many of us now, but I feel like some people low-key just be calling themselves that. However, with a lot of neurodivergence, not all, but a lot, happen to have a lot of many interests. So it can manifest in picking up on things very quickly, learning a new hobby very quickly, or just dedicating yourself to a certain special interest, or just knowing a lot about things, just being overly curious and researching and just knowing things, right? And maybe they feel like if you do have that sort of disorder, you know, whether it be autism spectrum disorder or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder or just ADD as well, like they may see it as a superpower for you, as opposed to, they may have the same illness, or it's not really an illness, it's a disorder, but they may have the same disorder. And I only said illness because I wrote it down, by the way. I'm not trying to get cancelled because it's not an illness. But they may have the same disorder, but it doesn't manifest in the same way it manifests in you. Maybe in them, it makes them very much like, they may procrastinate more, or they may feel like they're socially awkward, or they may feel like it's more of a barrier as opposed to a superpower. And maybe on you it's a superpower. So this can go either way. But, you know, for some of you, it could just be this person has mental health issues in general, and maybe you don't. So it makes them feel like you can thrive and they can't thrive, okay? This person also has attachment issues. And maybe you guys know how to cut people off easily. Like if you feel like, sorry, you disrespected me, thank you for handing me the scissors. You guys could be that type of individual where you don't play, okay? And maybe they wish that they were more like that, because they feel like you're the type of person to cut people off and not see them again, and you don't care. And maybe they wish that they were more like that, but they're not like that. Or maybe they feel like you've cut them off and they feel like upset that they're still thinking about you, they still want you, they still like talk about you, and you just don't even pay them any mind. So it's kind of like it makes them feel like they're envious of your nonchalantness, or your fact that you just don't care, you know, detachment, you know. But we also have adaptability. So this person is also envious / jealous of the fact that you are able to adapt to things very easily. So you could be very close with someone, you could be very friendly, you can give them everything under the motherfucking sun, and the moment they let you down, or the moment they show a red flag, you're like, snip, snip, I can adapt. Or if you take a hit and something goes wrong in your life, you're able to pick yourself right back up as if you never went through that struggle in your life, as if like nothing is affecting you. This person could have gone above and beyond to try and humble you, to try and chip away your self-esteem, and it didn't work. It didn't work. You're just like, it is what it is, you know? For some of you, a small percentage of you, I'm so sorry, but this could be your own mother. And if you have a mother like this, I'm sending you love and prayer, because no one deserves to have a mother like this. Not even an enemy, okay? No one deserves to have a mother who's envious and jealous of them. It can even be an aunt for some of you. And I'm only saying this because this is what's coming through. And I just feel like everyone deserves to have the best mother on earth, you know? But yeah, I just feel like this is someone who, they don't like how you're easily adaptable. You can adapt to any ethnic group, any community, any religion. Like you just fit right in. It makes them feel like they are a sore loser. They feel like they don't fit in, you know. Or you adapt well to life changes, you know. You pick yourself back up, you go through a heartbreak, and boom, you've healed yourself, you move forward, you're an alchemist, right? And they don't like this. They feel like they wish they were more like this, or it makes them feel like they're irrelevant. But for some of you, I'm getting a masculine energy. Well, I'm getting a male with feminine energy as well. So it's like they're upset that they're the type of person to hold on to things, and you just get over things. This person could build up their animosity towards women in general, if they are a man, because they feel like, I don't like how women have it easier in this person's mindset. Or I don't like how, you know, like say for example, if you're a woman and you keep getting played, you're like, okay, cool, well now I'm gonna just do life alone, and you don't seem to be phased, and it makes them feel like, no, I want to feel needed, I want our gender to be wanted, or I want to be yearned for, you know. And maybe you just descend to men. Maybe you're just like, you guys are not all that, like you're cute, but I can live without you. Act right and maybe I'll change my mind. It's giving that energy, you know. Yeah, and I feel like they just don't like how you can adapt to situations easily, because it shows to them that it makes them feel like they are stubborn and less open-minded, and that they're behind. And I don't know why they would feel this way, but that's what I'm picking up, okay? Yeah, I feel like they want to take notes, okay? But again, if this is, you know in your heart, this is a male with feminine energy, and you are a woman, they could also like feel like they feel inferior. And they don't like to feel inferior because they feel like, you're a woman, you should listen to me, or you should do this kind of energy. And you're just like, no. But that's what I'm getting. I'm going to move on to the last part. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99, okay? So pile 5, we have breath. Okay, and then we have the goat and the willow, which is overcoming obstacles. Then we have, they have a crush on you, We have January, so this could be a Capricorn or a Aquarius. We have the 3 and the 4 of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have the 5 of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have the King of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, right. So who is jealous / envious of pile 5? Okay, this person could be, all right, this person is weird because I'm getting this could be someone who actually does care about you, but they realized it too late. Okay, we do have the 4 of Swords. So this is someone you're in separation with, you don't talk to. This is someone who, they spend a lot of their time alone. This is someone who also lacks a lot of stability in their life. For some of you, this person could be Christian. I don't know why that's coming forward. Because I was looking at this card and I heard the song by Madonna, like, heaven help me when you call my name. It's like a little prayer. I'm down on, yeah, that one. And this actually looks like a church window when you think about it, okay? So this could be someone who is a Christian, okay? But this is someone who, this is a masculine, energy. Even if they are a woman, they could have masculine energy, but this is someone who is emotionally intelligent, so they are very much aware of the things they do and how that would affect you, okay? But this is someone who deep down they do care about you and they don't want to be having these feelings towards you, okay? For some of you, this could be an ex as well, because we do have the 3 of Swords as well. So this could be an ex, okay? This could be someone you had a fight with, whether it's an ex-friend, or just someone. But this could also be someone who suffers with a lot of internal conflict right now. For some, I heard tree, I heard branch. So this person could want an olive branch. They could want to make amends. This is someone who maybe you fought with, okay? Tell me more about who this person is. For some of you, this person could be black, and I'm only just saying that because the woman in this card is black. And I'm only just now realizing that, could be someone who, if you're black, there could be another black person. This could be feminine, masculine. I'm getting both. So this could be a black woman. This could also be a white man. You know, just what I'm saying. It's just whatever's coming up, you know. Tell me more about who this person is. So it could be more than one person then. One could be an ex and the other one could be a friend. Tell me more about this person. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. Could be Piscean energy, water energy. Okay, we do have the Queen of Cups, so King and the Queen. So again, it could have been a relationship that you had with one of these people. For others of you, it's just masculine and feminine energies. Both are envious of you. For one of you, it's someone who has romantic interest or had romantic interest or was an ex. For others of you, it's someone who goes above and beyond to be sweet to you and do things for you and is nice to you, but deep down has this animosity. We do have the 3 of Swords though, so it could be someone you're separated with. So it could be more than one person, but either way you're separated from all of them, or they feel a distance from you, okay? I'm hearing, I had a dream, I got everything I wanted. So this could be someone who, they're not happy in their life. They may have wished for something, they got it, but it didn't turn out how they wanted it to be. So say, for example, this is like, it could be an energy of someone who they wanted to get married so badly and then they married the wrong person. And now they're just miserable in their marriage, okay? Or they thought they wanted something and they realized they didn't. Or they thought they didn't want to be close to you. They thought they wanted to leave you. Or they thought they didn't want to be in your life anymore. Now they realize, no, they actually missed you and it was the most wrong move they could ever do. But I'm getting is someone who's also just separated from you or feels a distance from you, even if you're not actually separated, okay? Someone's feeling heartbroken, okay? Maybe you guys split with this person or you argued with this person. We do have the 2 of Cups, so it could be an ex or just someone who's like a best friend, someone who you're close with, someone who feels rejected by you, someone who feels too distant from you. Sorry, I'm channeling too many messages. I'm getting a headache. I'm getting like 2 separate energies. I'm getting one energy of a masculine who you may have dated, you may have been in a relationship with, they regret losing you. It's that person. But I'm also getting another energy of like a friend who could be a Christian and they feel a distance from you, but they're not actually like separated from you, but they just feel a distance. For some of you, you could have argued with a friend and maybe that is that one. But I'm getting like, this is someone who used to go above and beyond to do nice things for you, okay? But yeah, this is someone who also, breath. Okay, so this is someone who they had a lot of patience. If this is a black woman, to be specific, her hair could look like this. Like it could be short, okay? I'm getting Nigerian vibes, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why, not from this card alone, but just the energy, don't worry. I'm just hearing like, I'm hearing a lot of Afrobeat. So Nigerian, Gambian, Ghanaian, I'm hearing that in my head right now. I don't know, I'm getting Pisces as well. I heard melodramatic. This person could be a little bit dramatic. This person could have had one-sided beef with you, and the whole time you're like, wait, we have beef? Like, what's going on? This is someone who takes things personally, and they're very emotional. This is someone who doesn't like the distance that you both have. They don't like being away from you, or they don't like how it feels distant from you. They want to be close to you, okay? Sorry, guys, I had to click my neck. Okay, so this is someone who's very intimidated by you. They could have even told you that they feel intimidated by you, and you could have just been like, okay, well, you don't have anything to feel intimidated about me about. Well, this is someone who say, I'm so jealous. This is someone who can make jokes, but behind those jokes, there are genuine feelings behind those jokes. That's why I don't play that whole, I'm just joking. Like, depends on what the joke is, because sometimes jokes can reveal how someone truly feels, okay? But why is this person jealous of you? Because we have January, so that makes me think that's the first month of the year, New Year's resolutions. This person could be jealous of the fact that when you say you're going to do something, you do it. You could make a New Year's resolution, say you're going to do it, and you actually stick by it. And this person lacks that self-discipline, so it makes them feel like jealous or envious. Actually jealous, because they are capable of doing this themselves, okay? It's not something that only you can access. You're not the only human being that can access that. Everyone can, you know? I'm also getting, January is Capricorn and Aquarius season. So this person could be jealous of your hustle, your grind, and the fact that you stand out, Aquarius vibes, where you're just being yourself, your most authentic self. And you look good doing it. And you're not really pressured by society to conform, okay? And they kind of wish that they had this boldness to them, because this person could be a little bit more traditional, like, oh, let me do this because everyone else is doing it, let me do this because this is how I'm meant to, this is what I'm being perceived as, let me do something that fits in with everyone. Whereas you may not give a shit. You're just like, this is who I am, and I'm gonna hustle and grind, and this is just how I am, you know? I said I'm gonna do this, so I'm gonna do it, and I don't care how many people look at me doing it, you know? And they wish they had this, because it makes actually people like you, because you're just yourself authentically, and they wish that they could be more like that, okay? It makes them feel like you take away the shine, or you have people who like you more, okay? Or they see you as cool and they feel like a loser in comparison, or just invisible. But it's like, take up space, guys. Like, you can't be upset and feel like a loser when you're not taking up any space. Like, just be yourself, stand out, and don't be afraid, you know? There's no secret formula, you know? And even if you're painfully shy, when you force yourself to do it, you get used to it, and then you start to become comfortable with it. That's how I felt when I started dancing. I was like, I don't want people to watch me dance. If you saw my old dance videos, they are really shit, you know? But the more I was comfortable doing it, the more I went out doing it, the more I actually started to just be comfortable making mistakes, and then I got better. Now I'm like, okay, now I like doing this, you know? Same with my music. It may be in a shit kind of like phase right now, but it's just like, the more you refine it, you work on it, you meet the right people, they give you good feedback and you work on it, then you get better. So you just got to put yourself out there. And it's like, even when I'm performing, people are like, how can you perform? How can you put yourself on YouTube? How can you talk to a camera? Like, why don't you have anxiety? And I'm like, of course it's daunting the first time around, but how am I going to get over it if I don't try? You need to first do things that are uncomfortable, and then eventually they become comfortable, you know? But they have a crush on you. So another reason why this person's envious of you is because they could see, a lot of people see you as the object of affection. So they may feel like a lot of people have a crush on you, and they kind of wish that people looked at them with lustful eyes. This is someone, if this is a female, like, they could try and emulate you a lot, dress like you, act like you, copy your mannerisms, because they want other people to find them desirable. And if this is a man, then he feels jealous of the fact that other people want you and not them, you know? And if you're another man and this is a man who's jealous of you, they could feel like, oh, you get the attention from ladies or other men, whatever you're interested in. And it makes them feel like they're lacking. It makes them feel like, am I not attractive? Or what am I doing wrong? What's the secret formula? Like, these people are so jealous of you because they feel like other people are attracted to you, and they think it's just physical appearance. Well, sometimes it's just an energy. Don't get it twisted. My Power 5s, you guys are stunning. And most of my subscribers who have DPs, because, you know, not all of you have DPs, you guys are fine, okay? You guys are gorgeous, handsome, you know? And it's like, it's not just how you look, but it's also the energy you carry. It's also very attractive. And this is what these people are not seeing. They just see, like, everyone likes you, so I need to just copy you, and then everyone will like me. It doesn't work that way, you know? They don't got the secret sauce, okay? It's an energy, you know? Get with it or go home. Just be yourself. If they are themselves and they're proud to be who they are, they will also have the same result. There's no secret to it, you know? But yeah, this person is also jealous with overcoming obstacles. This is someone who's also jealous because you're able to overcome all trials and tribulations. You are an alchemist. Whenever someone puts you down, you find a way to use that and turn it into power and elevate again. The universe, whatever you believe in, God himself loves you, okay? Jesus loves you. Everyone loves you, okay? Because even when you're not doing your best, even if when you feel like you're on rock bottom, you understand that there's a reason behind that, and you use that to your advantage to elevate, to learn, to progress. It's needed sometimes, okay? So it's like you bounce back very quickly. And this person is the type of person that once they're down forever, and they feel like, oh my God, like nothing is worth doing anything anymore. Like, I'm a loser, I'm not going to do anything. It's because the way they talk to themselves is awful, you know? I once had a friend that said, oh, I don't deserve happiness. Like, they would say that about themselves. And I'm like, wait, what? Why would you say that? Why would you not deserve happiness? Are you an evil person? Because the person I know is a really nice person, but then they started confessing. They're like, no, I'm not, because I get jealous and I feel this and maybe I don't deserve it and maybe I'm not a good person. And it's just like weird. And then I had another friend tell me like, oh, you know, do you think I'm a bad person? I'm like, no, why would I think that? And then they're like, oh, I just feel like I'm not a good person. And I'm like, it's just a confession. Like, what have you done that I'm not aware of that's making you think that way? Because I'm mad confused, you know? But it's just like, if you feel that way about yourself, it makes me wonder, why would you think you're not deserving of happiness? I'm so confused. Like, I get it if life has been shit and you're like, you know what, maybe I just don't deserve happiness because it never happens for me. Then for you to be like, oh, I just don't deserve happiness with no context, with no nothing. I'm like, why would you feel that way? Well, what are you, Hitler? I'm confused. Like, why would you feel that way? You deserve happiness. You're a human being. You deserve it, right? So anyways, I digress. This person is jealous of the fact that you can overcome obstacles with ease, or at least in their mind with ease. Maybe on your end it wasn't easy, you know? And you can complete goals like with ease, according to them. This may not even be the case. It may be difficult, but to them, they feel like you've done everything with ease, okay? Yeah, so this person just watches you a lot. This person may also have asthma. That's very random, and I think it's because I'm looking at the breath card. Yeah, this person may be, if they're a woman, they may be trying to thirst trap. They may be trying to post pictures of themselves to win male validation or whatever it may be. And to them, it may not be working because they're attracting all sorts of the wrong types of candidates. People who just want to experience them but not actually marry them, you know? And it's making them feel like shit, you know? But they just don't understand what they're doing wrong, okay? But they're not doing anything wrong. They just need to be themselves, okay? But that is who's envying you. I hope that resonates. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting is at £2.99. Bye, guys.